posted a bizarre video on her social media yesterday, which sent several people into absolute meltdown. It is the cringiest, most uncomfortable piece of tape. Big belly. Harry's there too. She's kind of twerking. She's gonna twerk.
If she a baby mama, she gon' do that baby mama.
Here comes Harry.
She gon' put it on you. She gon' do that baby mama. Drop.
Lyrics like Prego, but I'm still doing moves like Beyonce. Yeah, I said I'm pregnant. Get the child support and pay my rent. Your opinion is irrelevant because I'm a baby mama. I can do what I want.
Meghan posted a bump pic and may have just posted her title out of existence. The internet cheered, but the crown wasn't clapping. Now the Duchess might soon be just plain Meghan. Turns out the monarchy doesn't do surprises, especially baby-sized ones.
She spreads her legs, she hikes her dress, she circles her genitals around and around. Okay, this is deeply problematic on a number of levels.
Meghan Markle's back in the headlines. And no, it's not for a palace reunion, a surprise Oprah sequel, or some shiny new Netflix contract. This time, she made her grand return to the digital stage with a video that had fans, critics, and innocent Instagram scrollers collectively asking, "Wait, what are we watching?" Fresh off a string of PR stumbles and half-baked media ventures, Meghan served up content that nobody requested, and even fewer could forget.
Meghan Markle, we don't like you. And no amount of posting videos that you think are going to humanize you will make us like you. You've already shown us your true colors. We know who you are.
So what was the big reveal? A cryptic, captionless Instagram video. Meghan, visibly pregnant, gently bouncing to some old-school hip-hop, radiating full, relatable mom at a BBQ energy. No explanation, no context. Just Meghan, in sweats, swaying like your aunt after 2 wine spritzers and a Beyonce playlist.
Markle has posted a video on her Instagram account showing her and Harry dancing in the delivery room prior to her giving birth to Lilibet 4 years ago. If you ever wanted to see a heavily pregnant woman twerk, then sit back and enjoy.
Yeah, baby mama, drop it down, drop it down low. Drop it down, drop it down low. Drop it down, drop it down low. Do the baby mama when I step out on the floor. 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, hit the baby mama when I'm stepping through the door. Yeah, I'm pregnant, but I got a ill.
Kinsey, what's been the reaction to this very personal look inside the birthing unit of Harry and Meghan?
Rita, lyrics like Prego, but I'm still doing moves like Beyonce. Yeah, I said I'm pregnant. Get the child support and pay my rent. Your opinion is irrelevant because I'm a baby mama. I can do what I want.
Later, Meghan insisted the clip was from 4 years ago. Nostalgia, she claimed. But the timing? More Hail Mary than throwback. The internet responded like it does best, ruthlessly. Within hours, the video was clipped, remixed, auto-tuned, memed, and parodied into oblivion. Think Beyonce-level virality, only with the tone of a group chat roast.
Me because they still have these titles. They bother me because they're still in the line of succession, even though they're not able to prove that she actually gave birth to those children. They bother me because they use the HRA.
Instead of charming the public as the chill, down-to-earth Duchess just having some fun, Meghan was branded desperate, awkward, and cringingly thirsty for relatability.
You didn't give 2 shits about calling the royal family racist while Prince Philip was on his deathbed and casting aspersions on him. You have completely undermined all the amazing gifts that this family has given you as nothing and suggested that they didn't care you were suicidal and they were the ones who drove you there.
To some, it screamed, "I'm still cool, guys." A hard sell when your last headline involved royal estrangement and podcast cancellations. Was it a new PR playbook? Or just Meghan's version of dancing in the kitchen like no one's watching? Except, of course, everyone was watching, and recording, and laughing.
Twerking, she was shaking loose what little class she had left. And rumor has it Lily came out holding a ring light and a non-disclosure agreement.
Harmless fun? Maybe. But when you're Meghan Markle, nothing is just a video. Everything's a statement. And this one? It said, well, no one's quite sure. A throwback? A hormone-fueled upload from 2019? A desperate swing at relevance? Whatever. It was. Meghan's digital comeback landed harder than a royal hat in a gale. Better luck next post, Your Grace.
Absolutely no love lost between her and most people who may be somewhat warm towards the royal family, even if we're not big on royalty. She's reportedly bullied virtually everybody who's ever worked for her. She can't keep a staff in London. She can't keep a staff in Montecito.
Subtle, perhaps. But the internet, and a good portion of the UK, wasn't buying it. What looked like harmless nostalgia quickly spiraled into a full-blown conspiracy decoding. Every frame was dissected like it was the Royal Da Vinci Code. Alleged shade toward the Queen? A not-so-hidden jab at Kate? Subtlety didn't stand a chance.
Park's worldwide privacy tour come to life. Delivery room Meghan dropping it like it's hot.
It is so, you know what? I thought of South Park as soon as I saw it, because how much more intimate do they want to be? How much more do they want to show us? Are we going to see videos of their wedding night next? Because
what Meghan likely envisioned as a soft moment of empowerment, or quiet rebellion, ignited a PR inferno. UK tabloids pounced. Headlines accused her of being tone-deaf, disrespectful, and using public sympathy as a prop. Public opinion, already. Eye-rolling over her media ventures, turned from passive-aggressive to just aggressive.
Fully. She's obsessed with her own ego, face on television, etc., and playing the victim. So no amount of humanizing videos, even if she managed to find one, are going to work. You know, if you actually are a good person, you don't show up at the Uvalde mass school shooting and put yourself on camera.
And then came the real bombshell. The House of Lords filed a formal complaint. Apparently, Meghan's video wasn't just poorly received. It was grounds for constitutional shade. Critics accused her of cherry-picking when to use her Duchess title, while simultaneously undermining the very institution it represents. One lord even launched a campaign to have her title stripped from official UK records, and possibly from the palace guest towels.
their wedding night next, because I wouldn't have an issue with this, except they fled the country to protect their privacy. They've whinged and whined incessantly about the media intrusion, and then they do this.
Buckingham Palace, true to form, remained stoically silent. But insiders whispered that King Charles didn't exactly leap to her defense. In fact, he reportedly gave quiet approval to let the formal review unfold. The message? The monarchies. Patience has an expiration date. Titles, tradition, respect. They're not handing out royal freebies anymore. Not even for Netflix alumni.
Don't see photo op when you see dead children, which she did. So spare us the attempt, okay? It's a waste of everybody's time. But secondly, like the gross disrespect to the intimacy and privacy.
So while Meghan may still technically be the Duchess of Sussex, the message from across the pond was loud and crown-polished clear. Respect the throne, or risk losing the tiara that came with it.
Meghan and Harry, I find this, I feel like there's going to be a little bit of sick in my mouth as I try and describe this, because fresh from repeatedly telling us that they were escaping the United Kingdom because they wanted privacy, they hated the press, they hated everything to be involved in the intrusion in their lives, and then they had their little children.
Meghan Markle's public image has always been a bit Marmite. You either stan her like royalty's Beyoncé, or you're convinced she's plotting a Windsor coup from her Montecito compound. But this video? This was the great unifier. Whatever. Goodwill was left evaporated faster than royal perfume in a palace scandal. Suddenly, Meghan wasn't the misunderstood Duchess. She was the internet's punchline.
You know, there are some moments that are supposed to be between a husband and a wife only. And the moments before you give birth to your child is one of them, when you are together in that room and your child is coming. And maybe you do have a fun moment. This is not how I spent my moments before giving birth.
Even her usual Hollywood hype squad fell mysteriously silent. Not a single celeb post, no heart emojis, nothing. Social media, meanwhile, turned into a roast battle. Twitter, X, delivered the one-liners. Reddit dissected every pixel. And TikTok. TikTok turned the whole saga into a Broadway-length comedy trilogy. Meghan wanted a viral moment. She just didn't expect to be the punchline.
The feral children, and they left them with the chickens, and all she does now with her jams that are crap is post pictures of her children left, right and centre, which has me always thinking, well, hold on a second.
She left the royal family because she didn't want to play dress-up in an outdated institution. Yet here she was, clinging to the aesthetic like it was her last bottle of organic Montecito rosé. The styling, the symbolism, the faux casual rebellion, it all screamed royal influencer cosplay.
Moment. But it's private. It's actually holy. And for her to need to make it into an ego trip, which she's clearly doing, look at me dancing, I'm still fun and I'm sexy.
Even in America, where Meghan has long been treated like post-colonial royalty, audiences began shifting uncomfortably. New polls showed her approval ratings sliding, especially among the progressive crowd that once dubbed her a feminist Mike. Drop. Turns out even woke America has its limits, and those limits include choreographed bump videos masquerading as empowerment.
But we've now reached a point where I possibly am going to be sick live on the television. Meghan Markle has posted a cringy video of her and Prince Harry dancing in a hospital room. This is we're playing it. She's waiting for she's twerking with the baby.
Then came the truly brutal comparisons. TikTok labor announcements. You know, the soft focus, overly filtered reality show meets gender reveal genre. Meghan's video landed right in that uncanny valley. One top comment summed it up best. What happens when a Pinterest board becomes self-aware?